You already know what time it is. Do I even need to say anything right now? Are you ready for some good old basketball? Because I am. What's going on, Fiend? What's up, Big Play Slay? How you doing? But yeah, guys. It's officially time. Nugs and Suns. You already know what this means. Oh yeah. I think we all do. It's time for Suns Nugs basketball. Now, what's going on, everybody? Do I even really need to say anything else right now? As you can see, the players featured on this stream tonight are Jay Crowder, Michael Porter Jr. Why did I feature him? Well, because the last time I streamed the Suns, Jay Crowder decided to, I guess, did I stream the last game? I think I did, didn't I? Well, I know one of the last times I streamed the freaking Suns, he was a bum. He was a bum the majority of the Lakers series. Until the last game when he decided to just go off. Now, for the... Oh, that's right. I did stream him. Because then I said, if the Lakers can't get past 20 points, I'm going to end stream. And so, yeah, we all saw what happened. That game was a massacre for like a first half. But the Lakers did get it close. Just not close enough. They could not get within 10 points. Now, the Nugs, without Jamal Murray, they had a little bit of trouble with the Portland Trail Blazers. But in the end, they took care of business. And here they are, facing off against the Phoenix Suns. And, of course, the winner of this series goes to face off against either the Clippers or the Jazz. And I will tell you one thing. If there's a series I want to see, it's Suns and Jazz. Two teams that have been victimized the most by, let's say, the Lakers. Of course, we all remember the last time the Jazz made the finals, I believe, was when John Stockton was playing for them and Michael Jordan was sick. Some people have actually said that they low-key they got him sick with a pizza. I mean, damn, bro. You're trying to sabotage the GOAT, bro? What are you trying to do over there in Utah? The Suns, they've had their own run-ins with the Bulls. And I'm sure, the Nugs, they haven't really been that close. In fact, while we wait for this freaking Brooklyn game to end, let's do a little bit of history lesson. With history with Crazy Dog 99. While we wait for this game to get over with, damn, they're getting freaking wait. Are the Bucks losing by 43 points? I literally just looked at the scoreboard. The hell happened to Milwaukee? Like, damn. Did they use up all their energy on Miami? Did they forget that they had to play Brooklyn? They're like, yeah, we took care of Miami. Let's go. And then they're like, oh, come on. As the Nets come walking in. And they're like, are you serious right now? You dispatched the Heat so easily. You run into the freaking buzzsaw that is the Brooklyn Nets, and you're getting absolutely shredded. Oh, my goodness. But anyways, we're going to have a little bit of fun while we wait for this game to get over. So we're going to look at these two teams, and we're going to essentially do a little playoff history lesson and all that great stuff. Now, the Phoenix Suns obviously have not made the playoffs too often. In fact, the last time they made the playoffs was, 11 years ago? When I'm pretty sure Steve Nash was still in the league. And let's take a look real quick. I'll pull up my chat on my phone. This is how I look at my chat. I look it on my phone. Don't judge. But yeah, we're just waiting for this freaking game to end. Whenever it decides to. What's going on, Russell? Joker, let's go. Nugs from Denver. Can't believe the statistic that John Stockton took his Jazz to the playoffs all 18 season. He played for them with 0 rings. I know, right? So this game's pretty much over. It's 125-86. Damn near 40 ball. Like, oh my goodness, bro. And keep in mind, guys, this was without James Harden. Like, damn. They just completely stomped on the freaking Bucks. My goodness. But anyways, let's take a look at the Suns' playoff history, and of course, we're going to look at the Nuggets' playoff history. In fact, my friend, I think, actually had a pretty... I saw something on Twitter. What was it? Freaking yesterday or today. It was talking about, like, how... I'm going to see if I can find it on my Twitter. I'm pretty sure I liked it. Might have been from ESPN, honestly. I think it might have been from ESPN. Let me scroll down here. By the way, Nick Saban, 3-year extension. He's not going anywhere for anytime soon. And that guy's insane. Like, that dude's never going to retire. He's the guy that you want to see retire, but he's not leaving. He's not leaving. He's having too much fun. I mean, why wouldn't he? Why would he retire? He's dominating the college ranks. Like, bro, churning out freaking top players every year. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I liked it. It was talking about the last time each team won a championship, and I think the latest was like in the 1980s or something. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I might not be able to, honestly, because I like a lot of things. For those who follow me on Twitter, by the way, social links are on your screen, so yeah. I'm trying to find this freaking thing, man. Not having all that much luck right now. Apparently there's a rumor, too, that we put in an offer for freaking Brandon Ingram. I don't trust that. I think that's cap until otherwise. To me, that's just cap. Like, I don't think we would go after him right now. Not to mention, we'd probably have to give up quite a haul for him. So, I can't seem to find it. Of course. Of course I can't find it. Am I really surprised? No. I'm not surprised at all. I think it might have been Sports Center, to be honest. Could have been from yesterday, honestly. I'm not going to spend all night on here searching. I'll have to search through Sports Center, ESPN's thing. Yeah, I don't think I have it on here. People really paid money to watch two freaking dudes hug it out for 8 rounds. Bruh, what? Can't imagine. Okay. Oh, I think I know who it was. Let me see if because my friend on Twitter actually did a pretty sick tweet about it. I think he had something pretty cool that he tweeted about it. Ah, here we go. It's from ESPN Stats and Info. All right, so I'm going to actually save this image, and I'm going to put it on the screen so y'all can see it here. Okay. So let's get this image here. I'm going to do this. Figured I'd have a little bit of fun with you guys here. Little history lesson as well while we wait for this game too. So, found this awesome looking gem. Alright, let's You know what? Yeah, let's uh let's minimize it. Let's put it right between my guys Jay and let's put it right between them. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Let me know in the chat down below. In fact, let me go to live chat so I can see all messages. But anyways, there's this. The last time each one of the remaining teams won an NBA championship. As you can see, only 3 have ever won one. Sixers in 83, Bucks in 71, Hawks in 1958. The rest, never. So yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. In fact, yeah, none of the 8 teams still alive in the NBA playoffs have won a title since the playoff expanded. So these 3 teams that won the title, they won it before the playoffs expanded to 16 teams in 1984. The Sixers were the last team to do it before expansion of the playoffs. And so far, it's not looking good for the Bucks. The Hawks have a 1-0 lead over the Sixers. So it's very possible that one of those 3 teams could still be alive. I would love to see a team getting their first ring because my team won their first ring a couple years ago. I love seeing that number where it says never. I love seeing that turn to a date. I love seeing the number of teams without titles start to shrink. Makes me feel good. He's like, oh, I'll get to see that city celebrate a title for the first time ever. So we're going to get that image and we're going to take that away. And now let's take a look at the last time these 2 teams made the playoffs. So the last time the Suns made the playoffs was 2009, 2010. They made it all the way to the conference finals where they fell victim to, you guessed it, the Lakers in 6. So in retrospect, they got revenge. They beat the Lakers in 6 this time. Good job, Suns. And then, of course, they had that nice little run. They had a nice run from 89 all the way up to 2001, where they didn't miss the playoffs. Impressive. Furthest they made it, of course, was with Charles Barkley to the NBA Finals, where they lost in 6 games to the Bulls. Now, with the Nuggets, they've made the playoffs the last 3 years. Well, the last 2 years, including this year, too. Last 2 years and then this year. So, they made it to the second round in 18-19. They made it to the conference finals last year. They lost in 5. And then they, so far this year, they took down the Blazers in 6. And now they face the Suns. Now, the furthest they've ever made it was the conference finals. And they've made it there a couple times. 77-78. Lost in 6 to the Sonics. Wow, the Sonics. 84-85. Lost in 5 to the Lakers. 2008-09. Lost in 6 to the Lakers. And then, of course, last year, they lost in 5 to the Lakers. So, safe to say, the Lakers have been a roadblock for them getting to the finals in their history. In fact, they even lost to the Lakers in 2011-2012 in 7 games. First round. God, man, they've lost to the Lakers quite a few times. That's tough. You hate to see that. You really do. But now they don't got to worry about them. But instead, they got to worry about the Suns. I wish Jamal Murray was, playing, because having the ability to watch D-Book go up against Jamal Murray, that would be a treat. And then if they were to get past the Suns, there'd be that good chance of seeing a rematch from last year's bubble, watching Murray and Mitchell go at it again. But of course, the injury bug said, you're not going to get that. Hell no. Now, if you're wondering about the other two teams in the West, Clippers. Of course, the Clippers have famously never made it to the conference finals. And the Jazz, well, obviously they made it to the NBA finals, a couple times? One time, I believe it was. And like I said, lost to the Bulls. Depressing fashion. Yeah, they actually made it twice in a row. And they still lost to the Bulls twice in a row. That's tough. The only two times they've made it to the finals, they ran into Michael Jordan's Bulls. And they won 2 games both times. The first time in 96-97, loss, WW, and it's a dub, LL. So, you lose 2, you win 2, you lose 2. Tough. The very next year, after you sweep the Lakers, W, LLL, WL. That's freaking crazy. Then the next year you get bounced 2 years in a row by the Blazers. In 2001, you lose in 5 to the Mavs. Then you lose 2 years in a row in 4 and 5 games to the Kings. Yeah, for those newbies out there, for you youngins who've only watched the Kings maybe a handful of years, the Kings used to be really freaking good. They used to be a damn good team. Like, the Kings that you see now, they just can't seem to get it together. The old Kings with Peja Stojakovic, Vlade Divac, that was a squad. Mike Bibby, Chris Webber. Yeah, I mean, if you never got to see Chris Webber play, yeah, dude was a monster. You lost to the Kings 2 years in a row. Sheesh. Then you finally, you have a couple years where you're kind of bleh. Then you make it to the conference finals, lose to the Spurs in 5. Man, that means we could have really saw... We had a chance to see Carmelo versus LeBron in the finals. Could you imagine Carmelo versus LeBron in the finals that year? Damn. That means you would have been able to see Melo versus Bron. 2 guys from the same draft class going at it? Oh, yes, please. I'll take that all day. Thank you very much. And since then, they haven't been able to get that close. That was the closest they've gotten this millennium. That's sad. And this has been a very good Nuggets team the last couple of years. 2016-17, make it to the second round, get bounced by the Warriors. Then they lose to the Rockets the next year. And since then, they have not been able to get out of the first round. You lose in 5 to the Rockets. You lose in 7 to the Nugs. This is the Jazz, by the way. Did I say... Oh my god, I freaking said Nuggets, didn't I? Because I'm focusing, I'm watching the thing here. I'm talking about the Nugs. I'm at the Jazz. AK-47. Carlos Boozer? Oh my god, imagine Boozer. Imagine Boozer against his old team in the freaking finals. But, I mean, still, Melo would have been dope. But could you just imagine freaking Boozer and AK-47? Was Okoro with them right at the time? I don't even know. But that team was very good. They lost in 5 to the Spurs. The Spurs were just insane. I really said the Nuggets. I'm thinking Nuggets and Suns and whatever. But still, you lose to the Lakers. Like, the Jazz were really damn good. And since I saw Nuggets in 1920, I was like, wait a minute. I'm thinking about that. I'm talking about the Jazz. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. But, like, dang, that's tough, though. Still, I mean, the Jazz they still have a damn good team, though. Gobert, Spida. You have Mike Conley at the end of his career. Jordan Clarkson. By the way, you're welcome. That team could be very, very good. But it'll be interesting to see what they can do against the Clippers. Now, in terms of the Eastern Conference teams, because I know you guys are probably curious. All right, crazy, Doug, what about the Eastern Conference teams? Well, we got the Atlanta Hawks, who, as you probably know, they had a little bit of trouble getting to the NBA, getting through the playoffs because they ran into LeBron a couple times. And, yeah, it was to the point where we were literally a roadblock for them like we were for the Raptors. And, of course, LeBron leaves. And the first year that LeBron's gone, oh, look at that. They make the NBA Finals and they win it. The furthest the Hawks made it in their history, they actually won a couple. They won a championship. 57-58. As there's the Talking Stick Resort Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. Of course, we already know how packed that place was for the first round. It'll be interesting to see how loud it is for the second round. Western Conference semifinals, Nuggets and Suns. Look at that. Celtics. Huh? Dude, I'm seeing Hawks and Celtics. I'm like, wait, what? They were in a different division. This is literally new to me. They were in a freaking different conference. That's crazy. But still, like, that's crazy. The one championship they won was against a team that's now in the same conference as them. That's probably trippy for anyone who didn't notice that. You know? But that was back, we're talking 50s. It's insane. Since modern era, you should say, they haven't made it anywhere close to that. The closest they've made it was conference finals, get swept by the Cavs in 14-15. As there's Jokic, third in 2021 playoff scoring. And I'll look at the other teams when they come up, but just real quick, we're going to look at the number one seeded Philadelphia 76ers as they're showing the lineups. Porter Jr., Gordon, Jokic, Rivers, and Campazzo for the Nugs. Bridges, Crowder, Ayton, Booker, and Paul for the Suns. So real quick, let's take a look at the Bucks because they just played. They've made it to the finals in the 70s. They swept the Bullets, and they lost to the Celtics. As I am going to now exit out of this website here, and we are going to get ready for some basketball, baby. All right, so let's get it going here. Let me go here. Let me pull up the scoreboard. There we go. Suns in their Valley jerseys. And the Nugs are in their white uniforms. The jerseys that they're actually wearing on the thing down below. How about that? And the tip is won by the Suns, and we're underway. So Chris Paul, guarded by Campazzo. Here's Bridges, guarded by MPJ. Paul, drawing a double team. Corner, Crowder, three! And here we go with him missing shots again. If this dude turns back into a bum, I'm going to laugh. Here's Campazzo. Bobbing and weaving. Kicks it out to Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Against Paul. And he lost the ball. Wow. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul on that. And then he got Paul over here that's like, wow, guess there was a foul on Campazzo there. Wow. Yeah, my dude stumbled. Nugs fans could argue that Paul kind of dragged him down. He didn't do it. He didn't drag him down. Nah. So the inbound from Booker. Here's Paul, guarded by the Argentinian Campazzo. Booker, inside to Ayton. Puts up, and it's good. Ayton's going to have his hands full against Jokic. And, of course, you have AG, too. I really wish they had Murray. And there's a big three from the Argentinian Campazzo. Or that was a two? Well, no, that was a three. Okay. Booker, going baseline, kicks it out. Crowder to Booker. Back to Crowder, it's stolen. Gordon bringing it the other way. What's Gordon going to do? Gives it to Jokic. Jokic kind of walking with it. And it somehow counted. That was a funky looking possession. Did he like try to like hop on one foot with it? Like, what was that? That was borderline traveling. I know that much. Ayton guarded by Jokic. God, going from being guarded by Drummond, Gasol to Jokic. Oh boy. Have fun, youngster. Campazzo gets a screen, drives. What the heck? What are these attempts these guys are putting up? They're like, woohoo, damn. And he put it up and in somehow. Oh my God. What are these attempts? That's, I guess, the ultimate Euro step. He's like, These guys are literally like Euro stepping and everything out here. Even though Campazzo is not European, but still. He's out here Euro stepping like a boss. 27 minutes, 9 points per game. And the free throw is good for Denver. And there's Jamal Murray, who I'm sure really wishes he could play because he'd probably be cooking out there against Devin Booker and company. And we all know we would love to see it. Goes to the hole and he slams one down, goes Crowder. Wow, that's the first time I think I've seen Crowder really go to the hole in a little while there. He didn't usually go to the hole against the Lakers. Jokic to Gordon. MPJ for 3 off this pass is good. That's a guy I wanted in the draft, but his back. He had nagging back issues last year especially. Maybe the last 2 years. Oh, goes to the hole on freaking MPJ. Ooh, damn. Damn, Ayton. Any closer? Is that Guy Fieri? If MPJ was right underneath him, I would have walked out. He won. Okay, he didn't absolutely posterize him, but he was damn close to doing that. If MPJ was right in front of him and Ayton did that, oh, I would have walked off. And that probably would have never came back. Oh my God. Now I would have came back. I would have just been in shock. I mean, bro. Damn. He's just a boy. He's just a kid, man. Jokic goes to the hole, puts it up and in. And the scary thing is Jokic could do the exact same thing to you. That's tough. My goodness. Paul bringing it up the other way. Guarded by Campazzo. Gets a screen. Pass to Ayton. Puts up a mid-range is good. Yeah, Denver ain't no... Denver is like, oh, yeah, you beat the Lakers. Congratulations. Cool. Don't go thinking that, oh, yeah, we're scared. Nah. Denver ain't scared of nobody. They just took down Dame. Oh, backstep. Ooh. Rivers. Ooh. Dang, Austin, what are you doing there, bro? Damn. Here's Booker. I want to see Booker start cooking again. Crowder, sidestep for 3. What the heck what are these shots you putting up? Dude, the shot looked funky. Corner for Bridges is no good. Rebounded by Gordon. I want to see Gordon posterize someone. Gordon would be the one to do it, too. Here's MPJ's swish. Money, 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 money. I don't know what that was, but okay. What are these attempts? It's like last second decided, I'm not going to shoot it. I don't want to shoot it. So Paul backs out of the shot, guarded by MPJ. Sizing him up. Step back, driving in. Corner. No. Jokic with the rebound. Here's MPJ. Drives. Oh, we wanted to posterize. Okay, well, I don't think you would have posterized him, but it would have been a pretty sexy looking put in. Here's Booker, guarded by Rivers. Backing down. Goes into the corner. Puts up a hook, and it is good. Campazzo brings it up. Guarded by Bridges. Drives. Campazzo spins. Gives it to Jokic. Puts it up and in. Be right back. My cat's gonna freak. Oh no, she left. Never mind. Cat's trying to knock down my fan I have set up in the corner. They just love destroying stuff. I swear. They don't care. So 6 points for Jokic early on. Paul. Here's Booker guarded by Rivers. He's going to drive. Puts it up, and it's in, and the foul. Give him them bonus points. Bonus points. Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to share out the link just in case anybody didn't get it. Share out the link to the stream because I'm sure people enjoy this. Oh man, but this is going to be an entertaining series. I'm actually excited to watch these two teams go at it. I'm very excited to see these two teams go at it for at least 5 games. There's no way anybody's sweeping these two. What? People be capping on the Twitter timeline. Hate to see it. It's sad. You see people capping on the Twitter timeline. What y'all want for Porter? Let's make a deal. Two-Face Big Dreads. I mean, I didn't say I wanted to trade for Porter. I'm not trading any of the core players we have. You can have Kevin Love and Chetty Osman and maybe the first round pick, depending on where it is. I'm going to be seeing a lot of those kind of trade packages from Cavs fans. Especially, I guess, because, get this, we are fourth? We're fourth in terms of odds at getting CJ McCollum, if he's traded. We have the 4th best odds at getting CJ McCollum, who's an Ohio native. I know some Cavs fans are going to be like, we don't really need him. He's 29 years old, and he is a smaller type of guard, which is kind of what we already have. And not to mention, if we were to acquire him, we would probably have to give up probably Sexton or something. By the way, Sexton does not have the bushy hair thing. I saw a picture of him today at the practice facility. This dude's got dreads and stuff. This dude completely went dreaded, bro. He's got the rat tail still, too. So he's got, like, one very awkward, like, long-looking strand sticking out. It's like, I hope he doesn't stick with that, because if he's playing in a game with that, it's going to be, I mean, I'm going to be like, is that Garland, or is that Sexton, or is that Okoro? Like, who is that, bro? I mean, sheesh, everyone going with the same hairstyle. Besides, I like Sexton when he had, like, the bush thing going on. Pretty cool, but I don't know. Maybe the dread look will grow on me a little bit. Might be more aerodynamic, you know? I mean, imagine trying to run with that big old bushy hairstyle just sticking up there. I've noticed a lot of players with, like, long, bushy hairstyles, they be going with dreads and braids. I mean, it's aerodynamic, you know? If you're trying to get up the court faster, yeah, I can imagine that. It just looks hella weird because I've never seen him looking like that. All right, so let me go share the link out real quick. What happened to Kevin Love? He was fantastic on the T-Wolves. Oh, you're a Pelicans fan? Oh, yeah. LeBron essentially made him a spot-up shooter when he came back. And there's the free throw. It's good from D-Book. Yeah. My guy freaking turned him into a spot-up shooter. Yeah, that's tough. People always joke around and say, we need fat Kevin Love back. We need him to play like fat Kevin Love. Skinny Kevin Love is a beast, but like we need him to play like bulky Kevin Love. Chunky Kevin Love. We need Chunky Love back. Boy. But here's Ayton guarded by Jokic. God, that's going to be a handful. Imagine having to try to shoot a shot or go over for a layup against the MVP candidate. Kicks it out. Corner for 2 is good. CJ Crowder can hit 2s with confidence. It's 3s where he turns into a bum. Jokic. Here's Porter Jr. Back to Jokic. Guarded by Ayton. Backing him down. And that's a bad pass. And it's over and back. Yeah, just a little wide from MPJ. Just out of his reach. Not going to roast him for it. What's going on, 4-0? How you doing, my guy? Oh, man, but that was a little off, you know. So here's Paul after the turnover. To Ayton, guarded by Jokic. Booker, running around. Kicks it corner. Bridges for three is good. 1 point lead for the Denver Nuggets. 5:33 and counting here in the first. Jokic. Here's Gordon in the corner. Sizing him up. Now he's going to get away from the corner for three. No. Here comes the Suns the other way. Paul inside to Ayton. Turnaround. Hook shot is no good. Rebounded by Jokic. Jokic taking it up. He'll give it to Rivers. Corner. Campazzo. Three is way off. And Gordon was there, but he could not put the putback into the nets, into the hoop. So it's turnover. Here's Crowder. No. Jokic with the one hand rebound. Look at this dude. Corner. Here's Gordon. Kicks it out. Rivers. Campazzo in the Gordon. Don't go out of bounds, my guy. Did he go out of bounds? I literally just said, don't go out of bounds. And what did he do? He stepped out of bounds. Like, what are you doing? Campazzo out of bounds. Oh my God, dude. I literally said, don't go out of bounds. And what did he do? He went out of bounds. So on the floor, Monte Morris checks in for the Nuggets, and Payne checks in for the Suns. Here's a three. No. Rebounded by Rivers. Rivers will take it up. Is that Millsap coming in, or is that JaMychal Green? Corner. Here's Gordon. Oh, he dropped Crowder. My God. Put it up and in. Crowder got dropped. Tough. Am I a Cavs fan? Yeah. Yep. Here's Booker, guarded by Rivers. Booker, now he's guarded by Campazzo. Spins, drives, step back, and it's stolen. Morris with the steal, lost the ball, but it rolled right to Gordon. Rivers, corner, Campazzo for threes, off. Gotta hit those. Gotta take advantage of those turnovers. And Bridges lost his ball, goes out of bounds. That'll stay with the Suns. But yes, I am a Cavs fan. I love when people like clearly can see the Baker poster behind me, and they're like, "Yo, are you a Cleveland fan?" I don't know. Am I? I'm joking, but yeah, obviously I am. As you can tell, goes to the hole, puts it up, and no good. Because I understand a lot of people just see the channel and they don't know. But yeah, corner three from Morris. No, it rimmed out. Ooh, look at JaMychal Green with the rebound. Look at the hustle. Here's Morris. Campazzo inside. That was a horrible choice for a pass. Easy turnover for Johnson. Here's Crowder. Corner for Booker. Guarded by Morris. Backing down. Got Jokic lurking as well. Nice pass. Crowder. Three. And that's a deflected pass. Or shot, I should say. Man. Block shot. Inside. Look, that was a risky pass, and it goes in for Jokic. That's a risky pass, man. Sometimes you just gotta put a little risk out there. You know, throw a little caution to the wind to do what you want. How do I feel about LeBron? I don't hate him as much as I did when he left the first time. And there's the saying, no shot. The first time he left, I really didn't like him because he left us, essentially like in the mud. Whereas, the second time, he won us a championship. He wanted to go to LA. And at least, we had a pick thanks to the Kyrie trade. So it's like, at least we had a guy to essentially start, fast track to the rebuild with in Colin Sexton. I mean, you saw the roster that we had when we freaking didn't, when LeBron left the first time. That roster was, oh my God. Like, I'm telling you one thing. This Cavs team that we have right now would probably 30 ball that team. Like, that team was a bunch of old heads. That's what Dan Gilbert and them messed up with the first time LeBron was here. They didn't give him any help. They always signed old heads. I mean, Shaq. Shaq was already on his last legs when he came here. Antoine Jameson, yeah, he was good, but he didn't show up in the big moments. Larry Hughes got hurt before right before the finals or something. He didn't even play in the finals because he was hurt. He was essentially LeBron's second best player. He wasn't even there. Drew Gooden, freaking Eric Snow, what? We had to rely on Boobie freaking Gibson to go off in some of these games. Of course, Boobie Gibson's a Cleveland legend. I'll always love Boobie Gibson. Yeah. But still, man, I mean, the rosters that we had, this Cavs team that we have right now would probably 30-ball that team without LeBron. The first year, 2010, 2011 Cavs, post-LeBron. Of course, that after that, we got Kyrie. We didn't have Kyrie that one year because, we got the first overall pick to get him. That was tough. I mean, sheesh. You want me to go through the freaking roster? I mean, that roster was trash. But no lie, though, this Cavs team right now, Sexton, Garland, Okoro, Love, Jared Allen. That team would probably 40-ball the 2010-2011 Cavs. Because that team had nobody. I mean, in fact, while we are at commercial break, let's go through that roster. Kobe, my guy, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't like LeBron at first because my brother did. But after he came back and I was, when LeBron left the second time, I was like, that's cool. I'm not gonna be as pissed because he got us our ring. And my dog is drinking water. I have a water bottle. I have a water bowl right in my room here, and he's a slurp, 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 slurp. So yeah, thank you for interrupting my thing with your slurping. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. My dog just decided to be a jerk off and come in here and is all slurping up freaking. I have a freaking cat dish in here because I have a cat that sleeps in here all the time and she doesn't really like going out to the kitchen. So I put a water dish in here and he comes in here and just starts slurping it up. Oh my god. But anyways, it's 26-22. I'll talk about the Cavs next time out. But here's Monte Morris. To Porter Jr., you got Jokic, JaMychal Green, and I'm trying to figure out. It's Howard. Oh, Marcus Howard. Okay. Backing down against Ayton. Puts up a turnaround, and it's good. That's Jokic for you. Jokic is just that freaking good, man. But yeah, when LeBron left a couple years ago, I was like, it's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on him. Here's Porter Jr. Pass to Green for 3. That's off. You could tell that was not going in the moment he let it go. Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Inside the Crowder. Back to Ayton. Puts it up and in over Jokic. Morris will bring it up to Jokic. Back to Morris. Gets a screen. Back to Jokic. Puts up for 3 and he missed that. No surprise. So here's Booker coming the other way. Guarded by MPJ. Booker. Takes a run. Stops, lost the ball for a second. Backs off. Corner. 3. And it's good. And the foul. That's 3 points. And bonus points for Jay Crowder. My God, Jay. See, he's so good at those shots. He did that against the Lakers, too. He had one of those shots against the Lakers, but Howard just jumps right into him, and hey, at least the bench was right there. But man, Monty Williams has this team playing some great-looking ball lately. And it just like that, he could tie the game right here. 30.3 to go in the first. 7 points for Jay Crowder. And here's the free throw. It's up, and it's good. We are tied at 28. 25 seconds to go. About 6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris sidestep for 3. Just a little off. That's Paul Millsap who gets the rebound, and there's a foul. So I'm going to actually fix the scoreboard real quick here. Make it a little bit. There we go. Make myself a little bit larger just to. There we go. Okay. Put myself right there. Okay. There we go. All right. Alrighty. So here's Morris. Calling the shots. Stands just inside half court. Takes a run. Drives. Puts it up. Gets rejected. Recovered by Porter. Puts it up. But 24 seconds. 24-second violation. As you see, Sarge is getting some minutes. And Torrey Craig is in the game too. So it's Booker, Payne, Johnson, Sarge, Craig for the Suns. Here's a 3. No, and that will end the first quarter. So, pretty eventful first quarter, I say. That's been the case for a lot of these games. First quarter is usually pretty good, and then everything gets ugly in the second or third quarter, and then the fourth quarter is just lol. Wait, what the heck? Oh, wow. All right, let's see. All right, so anyways, with it being first quarter over, let's take a look at the 2010-2011 Cavaliers team. Because when you guys probably hear me say, yeah, this Cavs team would 40 ball the 2010-2011 Cavs team, you're probably like, that's cap. Should Pelicans trade whatever Portland want for Dame Dalla if he wouldn't mind coming to NOLA? Dame, Kingram, Mount Zion, Hayes, new big 3-4. I mean, if he's available and, I mean, you're willing to fork over the dough, I don't see why not. I mean, putting Dame with those guys, that would be huge for them. In fact, let's take a look and see what's popping over with NHL. I think, are they in overtime or something, or? Oh wow, they're going to freaking overtime. Jets and Habs. Dude, the Habs are literally on the brink of possibly sweeping the Jets after coming back from down 3-1 to the Maple Leafs. That's freaking crazy. Winning 7 straight games in the playoffs. Wow. I don't know why, Russell. I don't know why. It's because, they're getting a new coach. They just think he wants out. I think McCollum gets traded. And I've said this before. The Cavs, I believe, have the 4th best odds to get him. I don't think we're going to get him. But, I don't know. We have the 4th best odds to get him. People think that we're going to get him just because he's a Cleveland fan. I mean, yeah, it'd be good for the the cult, for the city. Have a freaking dude who loves, loves the city playing for you. I mean, he's always repping. But I don't know if I'd, because I don't know if he fits the freaking scheme, the system, the freaking timeline. So anyways, let's take a look at the 2010-2011 Cavaliers team. that year, 19-63. Byron Scott was the coach. Chris Grant was the executive. They were garbage. They had guys like Baron Davis, who they acquired at the trade deadline, Simi Erden, Iyenga, Alonzo G, Daniel Booby Gibson, like I said, Joey Graham, Luke Herringody, Manny Harris, J.J. Hickson, Ryan Hollins, Antoine Jameson on the last legs of his career, Jamario Moon, Anthony Parker, who I think retired like a year or so after this season, Leon Poe, Samardo Samuels, Ramon Sessions, Verajao, Jawad Williams. Didn't he pass away on, I think so. Rest in, even if he, yeah, I think he did. That's sad, though. And then, Mo Williams. So, yeah. This Cavs team that we have right now would most definitely probably 30 ball that team. Kevin Love would probably go crazy in that game, in those games, too. For real. All right, so we're back. And it's 30-28 Denver. Right off the bat. As Michael Porter made a dunk. Right as they were showing it. Payne. Pass to Paul. Goes inside. Saric. Pass it as he's falling in. There's a missed three from Johnson. Here's Millsap. Corner. Howard. Bang! Got it. Marcus Howard, I think from Marquette University. Please let this game be close the entire time. I don't want no friggin' blowout. Especially with what happened in the Bucks game. Saric. Johnson for threes. No good. Here comes MPJ. Here's a three. That's no good. That was a off balance. The other way. Here's Johnson. Corner. Paul. Three. Good from Craig. Love seeing these bench players just going off randomly. I love it. I love it. I love watching that. Bench players contributing. Love to see it. Here's Millsap. And PJ puts up for two is good with the guy all up in his face. Paul coming back the other way. Guarded by Millsap. For Torrey Craig. Now they switch to Michael Green on him for two. And it's no good. Rebounded by MPJ. Here comes Morris the other way. Here's MPJ. Millsap for three. Bang! God, Paul Millsap hitting shots now? Paul Millsap? Paul Millsap's all ass, bro. Bro. Damn, Millsap, bro. Suns, bro. Now watch, the Suns are going to come right on back. You know the Suns are going to do that. They ain't going to sit around and, what that? No, they're going to be like, oh, that's cute. That's the little run you got on there. It's a 10-3 second quarter so far for the Nugs. Remember, a couple games ago, wasn't it Portland? Went on a run like this. Someone went on a run like this, and it changed real quick. Just like that. It could change in this flick of a wrist, man. Couple stops, couple big shots, and it's right back to being what it was, first quarter, where it's back and forth. But yeah, for anyone who's in the chat, be sure to of course, subscribe, like always, and hit that bell. Hit that bell so you know when I go live and when I post new videos or do live streams. Of course, we're getting close to training camp, which means my lovely training camp position preview videos will be coming out right before training camp starts, as I believe mandatory mini camps start up soon. I saw today on Instagram that John Johnson III is in Berea. Jedrick Wills is there. Baker's not there. He's in Texas. I guess most of the offensive players are working out together in Austin, Texas, because they're cool like that. It's okay. It's mandatory. It's voluntary stuff. But it's good to see the defensive players getting in the Berea, working together, getting used to one another. Because, this team has quite a few new faces on defense. And, we need to fix our defense. And I like what we've done. In fact, I heard a rumor that we may be interested in bringing back Sheldon Richardson. And, of course, I guess you could also say Geno Atkins, too. The Browns haven't made a roster move, haven't signed anybody in like 3 months. They haven't signed anybody, I think, since like free agency began. Really, since Clowney. I think Clowney was the last guy we signed. And that was like 3 months ago. It was crazy. Like, well, there's not a whole lot of holes. Not a whole lot of holes. But it's true, though. There's not a lot of holes on this Browns team. Tell you one thing, though. The streams and stuff are going to be fun. You can't wait to do the freaking previews. Every position on defense is going to be a freaking war for who's going to get playing time and who's going to start. I can't wait. I really cannot wait. I seriously cannot wait to see what happens. I'm pumped, man. I can't wait for that. I'm going to keep saying it. I can't freaking wait. Is it September yet? No, actually, no. Is it even like July yet? And if you're wondering, am I going to stream any preseason games for the Browns? I might do one. But we'll see. But there's Ayton and Jokic. They're pretty identical in every category. Jokic has more points and more shots and stuff. And here's Paul inside the Saric, who puts it up and in, and he falls on his butt. Gets up. He's good to go. I think there would have been a foul. Wow. My guy really fouled him as he was dunking. Okay. So that's how we started off. Yeah, he caught him napping, and Millsap might have hit him a little bit. He hit him on the backside, low key. He had his arms like this, but that don't mean nothing. It's still a foul, I guess. So free throw up, and it's good. So the Nugs up by 4. Morris, guarded by Payne. Gets a screen. Out to Millsap for 3. No. Here comes Payne bringing it up the other way. He's going to get a screen. Bobbing and weaving. Puts up a 2 and it's no good. Put back is no good from... I thought that was Ayton, but no, that was, I think that might have been Craig. And now here's Morris. Drives. Kicks it. Nice pass to Green, who slams one down with 2 hands. 40-34. Paul will take it up court, guarded by Morris. Paul. Johnson back to Paul, wide open for 3. Took about 2 seconds to really measure his shot, and he buried it. And we have a timeout for Denver. Okay. This is going to be a fun... Man, I want this to be like this the whole entire game. I don't want no freaking third quarter where, one team goes ice cold, and the other team is, scorching hot. I want it to be like this the entire game. Those are the best games for me. Where it's back and forth battle the entire time. Maybe, one team gets, a small, 6-point lead, and then the other team just roars right back. Because if I would have streamed Brooklyn and Milwaukee, that was a freaking 40-burger dropped in that game. A 40-point win for Brooklyn. Without James Harden. Imagine what it would have been like if James would have played. It would have been over by the fourth quarter. What the heck is the Bucks doing? Are the Bucks really about to get smacked out of the playoffs? Just like that? Sheesh. Okay, let's see what's going on with NHL. Oh, wow. The Habs just won, and so they sweep. They swept the Jets, bro. Oh, my God. They just swept the Jets. That's tough. Because remember, the Jets swept the Oilers, only to turn around and get swept by the Canadians, excuse me, can't forget the N, it's not N, it's N, Canadians, who came back from 3-1 down against the Maple Leafs. Wow. That's tough. By the way, what did Pierre-Luc Dubois do in that series? Did he do anything? I didn't hear his name at all. That's tough. I think he had as many goals as Patrick Laine did in the playoffs. And Laine didn't even play. That's something that you just hate to see. Who was guarding Paul? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to see what Twitter's saying about that. I have a friend who's a Habs fan. He's probably going nuts right now. I can imagine he is, though. I mean, I would be too. I mean, you should have seen me when we swept the freaking Lightning. I streamed that series, too. I was like, yeah, let's go! You know, something like that. Yeah. I was loving life after that. I really was. Oh, boy. Wow. They really sent the Jets packing in 4 games. Wow. Wow. All right. Okay. Hang on. 42-37 now for the Denver Nugs. Go sit in the corner. Yeah, exactly. Here's Chris Paul. Gets a screen, drives, kicks out. Here's Bridges. Puts it up and off balance, and he's fouled. Wow. Like, who would have thought the Habs would be the one to get to the, I guess, what would it be, the semifinals? Dang, they're really one step away from the freaking Stanley Cup. Suns in 5, says Garrett. I don't know about that. I don't know if the Suns are... I mean, don't sleep on the Nugs. I mean, that's what Lakers fans are doing. They were sleeping hardcore on the Suns, and the Suns freaking came in and spanked them around a little bit. All right, let's get the scoreboard back up. All right. I refuse to try to predict anything. Someone will just get hurt and ruin it. I know, right? So there's a miss. 3-point lead for Denver. Here's Paul bringing it up the court. Nice pass to Saric, and he lost. Oh, I thought he lost the ball, but hey, good pass. Paul, guarded by Campazzo, gets a screen, puts it up for Saric. Gets hoarded by the rim. Here's Campazzo. Oh, pump fake. Ooh, a little finesse, like a little. What was that? Corvette. What was that? Power of the Valley. What was that? It was like a Euro step. Paul to Booker, nearly lost the ball, but he's guarded by Rivers. Gets a screen from Saric. Out to Craig. To Bridges, who almost lost it. Back to Craig. Pops a 3! Drops a 3! Torrey for 3! Craig. Here's Morris. Out to Millsap. Little fake. Guarded by Saric. Puts it up off balance, and it goes in! And the bonus points That was like a hoocha, like off one foot, like he was falling back, off balance. We really got Torrey Craig out here getting buckets. And Millsap even as well. Like, bro, what? Where did this come from? So, Millsap, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field. Okay. Free throw number 1 coming from Millsap. Up and no good. Well, the free throw coming in, he missed it. 4-point lead for the Denver Nuggets. Chris Paul taking it up the court. Look at that. 6 of 6 from the free throw line of the Suns. 1 of 1 for the Nugs. That was... okay, then. Wow. What are they now? Like 1 of 2 or something? Here's Morris from Jokic, and no foul. Goes right to the hole, missed it. And here comes the Suns the other way. Paul against Jokic. Step back for 2 is just a little short. Rebounded by Campazzo. Campazzo. Here's Morris. Rivers. He really thought about popping that. Goes to the hole. Puts it up, and it's off the backboard and out. Rebounded by Paul. He'll give it to Booker. Looks like Gordon will be coming in next dead ball. 3 is good from Booker. Or is it a 2? It was a 2. Okay, it was a 2. It's tied at 46. Here comes the Nuggets the other way. Morris to Jokic. Fake. Puts up for 2, and it's no good. Craig with the rebound. Gives it to Booker. Booker rushes down the court. Getting double teamed. Oh, a steal by Campazzo. Here comes Campazzo the other way. He goes to the hoop. Gives it to Millsap, who almost dunked it, but he just little put in with one hand. It's like he wanted to dunk it, but he kind of went in a little awkward, so he's like, I'm just going to put it in just to be safe. Here comes Chris Paul the other way. Look at that. This quarter, both teams have been meh from the field. Booker for 2. Good. Back and forth, just the way I like it. Here's Jokic. He really thought about popping the 3 there. Thought against it. Here's Campazzo. Back to Jokic. Millsap. Corner. Rivers. 3. No. Rivers really... That was a good shot, too. Here's Booker. Guarded by Rivers. Backs away. Now he's going to take a run at him. Drives. Nice pass to Ayton. Puts it up, and he got deflected by Jokic. What did you expect going up against the MVP candidate like that? Morris in the corner. Jokic gets hounded. Puts it up and in somehow. I was expecting a foul, but nothing called. 4 minutes to go here in the half already. God, this game's flying by. See what happens when, we're popping in the freaking game right now, man? Kicks a corner. Bridges for 3s. Good. Man, love it. Keep it going. Jokic. Guarded by Ayton. Drives. And it's a foul called. Okay. Foul called. Got 2-point lead. 3:41 to go here in the half. Things are about to get really, really fun. And I can't wait. There's Monty Williams, coach of the Phoenix Suns. Turned them from a louder... Oh, and a bad pass stolen by the Suns. Here's Booker. Nice pass inside. It's good for Bridges. I think that was Bridges, and it's a 3-point lead for the Suns. Timeout, Nuggets. Yeah, Bridges, one nice little layup. Just a bad pass off the inbound. I don't know what they were thinking there. Like, where were you trying to put that ball? Worst choice of a pass. That was a horrendous choice for a pass. Pass attempt. Alrighty. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. Jokic inside the Gordon puts it up and in for two with a dunk. Campazzo trying to be slick with the steal attempt. Come down to the pure desire. Who wants the ring more? Rogan's up. Here's Booker for three. Is no good. 1 point lead. Under 3 minutes to go here in the half. Campazzo working around a screen from Jokic. Calls over MPJ. Working against Booker. Runs into his own guy. Getting double teamed. Leans in. Kicks it corner. Campazzo for three is good. Ooh, look at that. That was finesse. Working through a double team and somehow got it to his man Campazzo. Here's Bridges. And it's stolen by Campazzo. Man, look at this dude Campazzo just doing everything right now. And there's a foul. I believe the foul's on Chris Paul. But yeah, these games come down to who wants it more. Of course, there's Jamal Murray. So here's Jokic. Rivers. Ooh. Slipped underneath the defense there. And there's a three from Jokic. And when Jokic is hitting threes, you're in trouble. Oh my goodness. 5 point lead for Denver. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Booker guarded by Gordon. Pass to Crowder, back to Booker. Back to Crowder. Guarded by Rivers. Here's Paul. Corner. Bridges wide open. And he freaking missed it. But rebounded by Crowder. Three for Booker. No. Somehow it goes back to Ayton. Ayton puts it up and he got it. Third time's a charm, I guess. It's like 3 putbacks. 3 rebounds or... Yeah. Like what? Jokic. Campazzo. Back to Jokic. Back to Campazzo. For 3. And the corner is no good. That's just the Nuggets being lackadaisical on that, man. You got to get those rebounds. You got to get that ball. Box out. Jokic. Here's Ayton. That was a horrible put up, bro. What are you doing? Nowhere close to the hoop. Porter Jr. Here's Campazzo. Almost lost the ball. Here Rivers. Against Paul. Here's MPJ against Bridges. Backing down. Puts it up. Oh, that was a good pass to Jokic. 3 on the shot clock. And it's stolen. That was... What are you doing? Like, you had Rivers right there, too. And there's a foul. You had Rivers right there. You could have given it to him, but... Another bad passing choice. Suns haven't made the final since 93. 28 years later, seems like a round number to fix that. Yep. They have a legit chance to do it, too. The only team in the West that I think has a legit chance to really beat them, other than maybe the Nuggets, because don't sleep on Jokic, but the Jazz. The Jazz would be a very tough team to go past. Of course, you'd have the Clippers, too. Can you really trust the Clippers? I can't. I swear the Clippers are cursed. They can't even get to the freaking conference finals if their life's dependent on it. Here's Campazzo. Jokic. Faked putting up a three. Now he's going to drive against Ayton. Puts it up, and he missed it. Putback is no good. And Ayton swatted the attempted second putback to Booker. Or to Bridges, who gave it to Booker. Booker's going to chill out here. 21 seconds to go. About 8 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Booker guarded by Gordon. Drives, step back, puts it up with Gordon all up in his face. Bad choice. 9 seconds to go. Here's MPJ. Kicks it back out to Gordon. Gordon, corner. MPJ for three. Oh, almost went in. That almost went in. Oh my God, bro. Well, I'd say that was a pretty fun first half, if I do say so myself. Wouldn't you agree? My God. I love it. I love it. I really love it, though. I love these kind of games. Like, it was damn near even the whole way through. Wow, so someone posted a tweet. Someone tweeted. That sounds like something that like an old person would say, like, you know, someone who's never like I tweeted. But someone on Twitter posted a little funny tweet about PLD, Pierre-Luc Dubois, saying, "Oh my, Pierre-Luc Dubois woke up feeling dangerous in the playoffs. 0 goals, 1 point at 5v5 in the playoffs, 40%, what was it, GF percentage, 8 penalty minutes, no penalties drawn, bumped down to the 4th line, 0 goals scored in the last 2 months. Jets won the Line A trade." Yeah, that's cap. He's obviously trolling. Honestly, you could say he did as much as Line A did this year in the playoffs. Get it? Because we didn't make it. Yeah, the Nuggets have never reached it. Nope. And of course, they've never won it. So we're going to have a little bit more history. Let's do a little bit more history lessons with the people. Because I like doing that. That was fun before. So I'm going to take away the scoreboard. It's a 1-point lead for the Nuggets at halftime. 58-57. So let's take a look at the Nets, shall we? So Nets playoff history. So when they were with New Jersey, when they were in Jersey, they were really good for a while there. They were like, they had a nice little period where they were a good team. I mean, when they first started out, actually, yeah, they were bad. I mean, they made the playoffs 78-79, lost in 2. They made it a couple years, then they'd miss a couple years, come back for 3 years, miss 3 years, back for a year in 97-98, lost to the juggernaut Bulls. Then in 2001 and 2002, they went to 2 straight NBA championship, NBA finals, and they got beat by the Lakers and Spurs. So they happened to run into 2 dynasties. Okay, that's tough. Yeah. Okay, just want to make sure my microphone was on. That would have been embarrassing. But like that was bad. Right here, you know, I mean, you make it to the two straight finals and you only win 2 games out of that. I mean, you know, you faced Kobe and Shaq, and then you faced freaking, what was it, Timmy D? Was Robinson still there? Well, I know I think they had Parker and Ginobili at the time too. So yeah, that was right in their heyday too, man. Sheesh, Bowen and Robert Horry, my God. Then, you know, you lose in the second round to the Pistons in 7. That's tough. And then the next year you get swept by the Heat. Ugh. Then you lose to the Heat again. Then you lose to us in 06-07. That's tough, man. That is just tough. New Jersey. Oh yeah, that was that Vince Carter versus Jason Kidd and RJ, bro. That was a fun looking series. Two fun teams. Then they went through a period where they missed the playoffs for quite a while. And then 2012-13, they lost to the Bulls in 7. The next year, of course, I think this is when they went to Brooklyn. And they had Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. Was it Billy King sold his soul for the devil to the devil? You know, he traded like several draft picks to the Celtics, and actually the Cavs got one of them, and that ended up being Colin Sexton. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, you love to see it. So, they made the playoffs last 2 years. Lost in 5 to the Sixers. That was, of course, when they had Jared Dudley, and, you know, he was beefing with players on the team. And then they lost in 4 to the Raptors. Of course, we all remembered what happened, in that series in 1920. That was tough. You know, that's tough. You know, getting swept by that wasn't Kawhi, was it? No, that was the year before. Yeah, because then the Sixers lost out. Okay, yeah. That was that Raptors team with Kawhi, man. It's like what you wonder, why did Kawhi leave Toronto? Like, dang, that's tough. But he got him a ring. Can't be mad, right? Now, the Bucks, I think I've already went through them before. But I'll go through them again just to be safe. Where are they at? Yeah, they are. The Bucks, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the playoffs. I mean, of course, they remember the Michael Redd era. Like, look at this, man. Like, they made the finals. Oh yeah, they beat the Bullets. They lost to the Celtics in the 70s. In the 80s, they got as close as the conference finals, lost 3 times. Then in 2000s, they didn't make it really at all in the 90s. They made it in 1990, the 89-90 season, lost in 4 to the Bulls. That was when it was the best of 3, or best of 5. 1990-91, they lost in 3 to the Sixers. Didn't make it almost the rest of the freaking decade until 98-99. They lose in 3 to the Pacers. The next year they lose in 5 to the Pacers. So that's even tougher. You know, Reggie Miller and company. Eugh. Then I think this is when they had Michael Redd, I'm pretty sure, but they lose in 7 to the Sixers. Then the next year you don't even make the playoffs. And then after that, you're losing, 6 to the Nets, 5 to the Pistons. You missed the playoffs. Back losing 5 to the Pistons again. Missed the playoffs for 3 years. Come back, losing 7. Yeah. Yeah, losing 7 to the Hawks in 2009-2010. Yikes. Then you missed the playoffs 2 more years. Losing 4 to the Heat. That was when they were just really starting to get good again. A little bit. Then they miss the playoffs. Come back in 14-15. Lose to the Bulls in 5. Was that 6? Losing in 6. No. 5. Yeah, 5. Oh, wait. I can't count. The heck? Oh, no, it was 6. There was 6. I can't count. I'm stupid. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, they lose in 6 to the Bulls. Then you miss the playoffs. Again, so if you notice the trend here, they would make the playoffs and then they'd miss the playoffs the next year. So this little trend of from 16-17 until this year was the first time that they've made the playoffs in consistent years since 02-03 and 03-04. That's tough. And of course, we all remember what happened in 2018-19. I freaking streamed that series against the Raptors. I streamed them systematically choking to the Raptors. Like, we all got to see freaking Giannis and company choke against Kawhi. Like, every game, we were just watching the choke. Just, oh my God. It's like, bro. Are you serious right now? Eee. Now it's looking even worse because, damn, you freaking sweep the Heat and then you're going to probably get bounced by the Nets. Eee. It sort of stinks they lost Jamal Murray when they did as a player, but it's sort of neat he is sidelined. Yeah, he's essentially a coach now. He's essentially a coach. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the live chat here real quick. Hate how it does that. Oh, well. So anyways, let's see. Who else did I not do? Oh, yeah. Clippers. This would be fun. This is going to be easy. Because you know why? The Clippers have never made it past second round. In fact, you look at their history, they made the playoffs 3 whole times. From 1970-71, they made it in 73-74, 74-75, and 75-76. Now, in those 2 previous years, there was only 1 round. They didn't have a first round, an opening round. Then in 75-76, they introduced the opening round. And then there was like a nice long period where they missed the playoffs. They come back in 91-92, first rounded by the Jazz. Next year, first rounded by the Rockets. Missed 3 years. Come back, swept out of the playoffs in 96-97 by the Jazz. Then you missed the playoffs from 97-98 all the way to 04-05. You make it 1 year, you beat the Nuggets in 5. And then you proceed to do a little flip-flopping with the Suns. And there was a 7-second or less offense. And you lose in 6 to them. Little flip-flopping there. Oh no, you're losing 7 to them. Wow, you took them to 7. And you lose. Oh my God, a little flip-flop. Beep, 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 beep. That's literally L-dub, 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 L. That's tough. And then you miss the playoffs 5 straight years. And then you're good. 2011, 2012, I think that was Lob City era. You beat the Grizzlies in 7. And then you get swept by the Spurs. The next year you win the first 2 games. And then you lose 4 straight to the Grizzlies. I think that was the Rudy Gay, OJ Mayo era? Marc Gasol era? Yeesh, that's crazy. Then the next year, you lose in 7 to the Dubs. Shut up, OJ, if you're watching. And then you lose to the Thunder. Next year, you beat the Spurs in 7. You lose to the Rockets. Then you get first rounded by the Blazers after winning the first 2 games. Then you lose to the Jazz in 7, who, by the way, you'll be facing again. So that'll be fun. You missed the playoffs in 2017-18 out of nowhere. Random. Then the last 3 years, or the last 2 years, and then you have this year. Yeah. It's kind of funny, too, because Warriors 18-19, you lost in 7, right? 6. Yeah, you lost in 6. Then, 1920, last year in the bubble, you, you beat the Mavs in 6. And then we all saw what you did against the Nuggets. You freaking went out and blew a 3-1 lead. That's tough. You blew a 3-1 lead to the Nugs. You literally had it. You had your first chance at a conference championship right there. But no. We choke. And then, of course, this year so far, you took down the Mavs in 7. Wow. That's crazy. And then I believe that will leave, one more team left? Was it the Sixers? I think I've looked at the rest of them. Yeah, I've already looked at the Bucks. I looked at the Hawks. Looked at the Nets. I looked at these two teams. So yeah, that just leaves the Sixers. And they've had a pretty good history, of course. You're in your history, very storied history. I think what is this their first year of existence? Story documented history existence. Made it to the NBA Finals to beat the Lakers. Or you lost to the Lakers. You've made the finals quite a few times in the early days, in the 50s. But in terms of modern era, from the 80s, you made it twice or three times. 79, 80, lost to the Lakers. 81, 82, lost to the Lakers. Both in 6. But then, 82, 83, you beat the Lakers in 4. You swept them. Good job, Philly. Good job. Were they even Philly at the time? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah, they were Philly. I don't know what I'm thinking. Stupid. But, yeah. Well, I thought they were, for some reason, they were the Athletics. Or something else. I thought they had a different name. But yeah, they were the Sixers. I don't know, man. But yeah, you see, they've made the finals quite a few times. 2000, 2001, they, of course, lost in 5 to the Lakers. But the last 3 playoff appearances were against the Lakers. Or 4 against the Lakers. They're 1-3 against them. Wow. They haven't made it past the second round since then. And they just lost game 1 to the Hawks. Game 2, I believe, is tomorrow. Should be fun. So, with that being said, we're getting ready for second half of Nugs and Suns, Game 1. Should be a very entertaining second half. I can't freaking wait. Let's freaking get it. So, there's Devin Booker. Aaron Gordon. Got the braids going. I like that. Chris Paul. And here comes Campazzo bringing it up as we start the second half. Rivers back to Campazzo. To Jokic, guarded by Bridges. Rivers, guarded by Booker, gets a screen. Bobbing and weaving. Kicks it. Corner is stolen. They're just chilling in the passing lanes. Bro, open your eyes. Mindless turnovers. Booker. Paul. Corner. Crowder for 3. No. Carter's got to freaking hit that. Here's Gordon. Guarded by Booker. Backing him down. Turns. Puts it up and he's fouled. He missed the shot, so 2 shots coming up for AG. Former Orlando Magic. Traded on the deadline day. And, yeah. I think it was RJ Hampton. Went to Orlando in that trade, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's crazy. They got RJ Hampton and everything. Meanwhile, we traded JaVale McGee to them, and all we got was freaking Isaiah Hartenstein. We couldn't even get, Bol or something. That would have been awesome for the memes. But oh well. I guess they really liked him, so I can understand that. Yeah. So, 11-13 to go. 3-point lead for Denver. Here's Paul. Gives it to Booker. Booker inside to Paul. Guarded by Rivers. Gets a screen. They switch. Porter Jr. on the Paul. Paul, bobbing and weaving. Stops. Pops. And he missed it. Right near the free throw line. So here's Jokic. Over to Campazzo. Corner. Inside from Porter to Gordon. Guarded by Booker. Gordon. Backing down. He lost the ball briefly. Puts it up and he missed it. Got his own rebound. Puts it back in good. He reached right over Crowder's head to get that ball. Surprised they didn't say, loose ball or anything. There's a lob. I guess he missed. More was just a pass. Corner. 3. Air ball. My God, Crowder, you bum. There's another miss. Dude, the Suns, man. Here's Porter. I don't know where that pass was going. Campazzo. Jokic. Rivers. Back to Jokic. Kicks it out. Gordon back to Jokic. Backing down against Ayton. Turn around. Jumper's no good. Not strong enough. 5-point lead. Here's Booker. Guarded by Gordon. He's going to drive to the hoop. Kicks it corner. Crowder. Paul wide open for 3s. No good. These guys are really out here missing wide open shots. Like, bro. Are you serious right now? Can't be missing wide open shots like that. Campazzo. Nice pass to Jokic for 3. Bang! Ooh. That thing went way up in the air. Sheesh. That's a rainbow 3. Here's Paul, guarded by Campazzo. Paul to the corner. Bridges. Good close up by Rivers. Bridges to Crowder. Gives it to Booker, guarded by Gordon. Puts up an off-balance shot and he missed it, but does a foul. Good job by D. Book to draw the foul. Gordon was a little too close. So Booker did a good job to draw the contact. But that pass from Campazzo, this dude literally went whoop. No look behind the back. Little street ball thing going on. All right. Bet you he did that a lot with his previous team. Whether it was in Argentina or Europe or whatever. You see Campazzo going off, I believe. I think. No, he's still there. I thought he was going off. I was like, where are you going, bro? Puts it up. He was just like talking to his guys. I don't know what he was talking about. Going up to all of his guys talking about something. Okay. Maybe a play? I don't know. Here's Campazzo. Nice pass to Jokic. Spins. Puts up a hook and it's good. This dude Campazzo has 11 points. 18 for Jokic. 12 for Porter Jr. Gordon has 10. Here's Booker. Guarded by Gordon. Step back. Out to Bridges. Bridges stops, pops, and drops it. Here comes the Nuggets the other way. Gordon, this is Rivers, excuse me. For 3. Bang! Ooh, Austin Rivers. Ooh. Okay. Got yourself on the board. Good job, Austin. Good job, buddy. You're on the board. Here's Booker. Corner. Surprised Paul passed that up. Wide open in the corner there. Here's Bridges. Fader's up and good. And the bonus points. Give him the foul. But look at this shot. Like a little hook shot from Jokic. Jokic has legit turned into one of the most dominant big men in the NBA. Dude is so hard to stop. Then again, you look on the other side, Ayton is a beast too, so that's a battle we're going to be watching the entire series. Gordon gives it to Campazzo, gets a screen. He's going to give it to Rivers. Guarded by Paul, gets a screen. He's going to go baseline, puts it up, and there's a foul. Gordon was nice enough to have the putback, but it was not really needed because there was a foul, so Rivers will be going to the line shooting free throws. 7-point lead for Denver here. 7:34 to go in the third. I've noticed that this game is very intense, and I love that. I want it to be like this throughout the whole game. I don't want no team to get maybe more than like a 10-point lead. Even if they do, I mean, the other team's probably going to come storming back. Who's to say freaking Booker goes off, doesn't go off. I mean, dude's probably going to go crazy here later in the game. But yeah, Booker's only got 12 points, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 of 7 from the field. It's going to be a lot harder for him to get shots going because you're not facing Kuzma or Caldwell Pope. You're going up against MPJ, Gordon, Jokic. Like, dude, there's the lob and it's missed. Here comes Campazzo the other way. Kicks it out. Porter. Pass to Gordon for 3. That's off. And then I guess Jokic got hit from behind or something. He goes off to the side there. Baseline. Passing, it's tipped away by Campazzo. Literally the shortest guy on the court is Campazzo. Everyone else looks like trees out there. That's kind of like what the Cavs are trying to go with. Oh, look at that swat from Gordon. Cavs are trying to go with the trees mentality early on when we had Drummond and Allen, but then Drummond wanted to be a bum. Corner free for Bridges is good. Yeah, you never leave him wide open. He'll probably hit it. 7 minutes to go in the third. Campazzo gives it to Jokic. Here's Rivers, guarded by Paul. Drives. Oh, look at that pass. Oh, man. These passes, man. Passes it out to Gordon. Back to Jokic. 3 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And that was a funky shot off balance off 1 foot. Here's Booker coming the other way. For 3. Off. Rebounded by the Nuggets. Yeah, you're not going to out-rebound Jokic. Jokic is just too damn good. Here's Rivers. And there's a foul. Oh, man. But yeah, like Jokic, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Rivers has 5 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of rebound, 3 assists. Oh, man. But yeah, Garrett says freaking Suns in 5. Nah, it's not going to be Suns in 5. If Suns win this series, it's probably going to be like in 6. I just don't know if the Nuggets can consistently get good production out of anyone not named Porter Jr., Gordon, or Jokic. Whereas with the Suns, I mean, you have Chris Paul who could go for at least a good 20-some a night. At least. Bridges, we know what he can do. Booker can easily drop a 30 or 40 burger on you. Ayton, he could probably get a good 20 on a good night. Maybe even more. And then Crowder is Crowder. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. But yeah, for any hockey fans who are watching, the Habs took down the Jets in 4 games. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they face. I think it'll be the Western Conference winner, I think. Which, if we get Habs and Avs, wow, that'd be crazy. But Habs and Knights would be nice too. Yeah. Wow. I mean, every time I look up at the ESPN thing and I see that score of Brooklyn-Milwaukee, it's like, wow, that really happened? A 39-point slaughter by the Brooklyn Nets. Damn near 40 burger. It was a 40 burger until the end. Like, my goodness, bro. Like, what the heck, Milwaukee? You know what? For lulz, let's take a look at that box score. I want to see what happened in this game. This is insane. So it was a 36-19 first quarter, 29-22 second, 30-24 third, and a 30-21 fourth. So pretty clear that it was the first quarter that did Milwaukee in. Yeah, it was pretty clear. Milwaukee was outmatched the entire game. 10 points from Forbes. They had 18 from Giannis, 17 from Middleton, 13 from Holiday, 10 from Lopez, 2 from PJ Tucker. Meanwhile, for the Nets, everybody played, except for DeAndre Jordan, of course. 32 from Durant, 22 from Irving, 13 apiece from Harrison Brown, 7 from Griffin, including a poster dunk, 10 from James, and everyone else had like single digits. So, wow, that's crazy. So, we're back here. Jokic for 2 is no good. Okay. I didn't even go through the friggin' box score at halftime just because it's like, well, I'll do that later. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. All right. Paul shooting 2. First one's good. 6:05 to go here in the third. 72-67 Denver. Free throw number 2 is good. 4-point lead. Here's Campazzo bringing it up. He's oh, I thought he was going to put it up there. Jokic gives it back to Campazzo. To Gordon, guarded by Booker. Advantage Gordon. Backing down. Goes to the hole and he's fouled. But could you just imagine what this would have been like if Murray was playing? Bro, that would have been crazy. Because instead of freaking Campazzo, it would have been Murray out there with these 4. With the other 4. Jokic, Rivers, Morris, and Gordon. Here's Rivers. Against Paul. Morris is checked into the game. Morris for 2. It's off. Paul inside to Ayton, guarded. Oh, he lost the ball. Look at my dude Campazzo swooping in there and taking the ball away. Here's Jokic. And yeah, he dribbled a little too far for him. Wow. Yeah, bad mistake there by Jokic. So, 5:16 to go. 4-point lead. Phoenix can cut it to 1 at least here. Or at least 2, possibly 1. Here's Bridges. Gives it to Crowder. Corner for Paul. Guarded by Campazzo. 2, 1 for 3's good! And he tried to draw another foul, but no foul called. 1-point lead. 4:50 to go. Here's Campazzo. Gets a screen. Double screen. Drives. Out to Jokic. Drives. Puts it up, and it's no good. And it's rebounded by the Suns. I thought Gordon would have had a chance at that. Here's Bridges. Drives. And it's so almost stolen. Ayton's there. Booker. Kicks it to Bridges. To Ayton. Puts it up. And the foul. Give him the bonus points. Give him the and 1. Phoenix is in the lead now. How about that? Like I said, a team could come storming back out of nowhere. All it takes is some lucky bounces when it comes to rebounds and some misses and stuff from the other team. And you start hitting your shots. You can take away a lead real quick. Leads disappear real quickly at times. So, we're going to see what substitutions will be made here. One-point lead for Phoenix. And I believe they took a timeout. Fans chanting, "Let's go, Suns." That's crazy, though, man. You got a full house there. I love it, man. I love this. You know, it would have been weird to stream last year because there would have been no crowd noise. There would have been dead silent at the bubble. I'm glad I chose to stream basketball playoffs this year, man. You just get the vibe of the crowd. Like, imagine being those guys on the court. You know, you have the crowd there. You haven't had a crowd in over a year. You know, it's crazy. You know, I mean, last year at this time, we were still waiting to see if they were going to have a season because there was rumors that they were not even going to restart. They were literally just going to say, screw it, we're not going to restart. But then Adam Silver had the bright idea, hey, let's do a bubble. Let's do a bubble. They quickly approved it or whatever. They got to work finalizing it, and before you knew it, everything was good to go. So it's a 2-point lead for Phoenix after the made free throw. Morris will bring it up. Guarded by Payne. Out to Jokic. Out to Porter Jr. for 3. No. Rebounded by JaMychal Green. He'll give it to Jokic for 3. That's short. My dude shot a straight up brick. Here's Booker. Step back for 3. Good! And the foul. And he did that thing that he did at the bubble. He's like laying on the ground with his head up. That's crazy. My dude literally did the same exact thing that he did at the bubble where he shot it and he's like laying on the ground. His head's like looking like this. He did the exact same thing. Oh man, that's going to be a meme. I can already tell you. He might have just gotten re-memed and he misses the free throw. Oh my God. He might have just gotten re-memed. He redeemed the meme. He redeemed the meme. There you go. Campazzo. Bad pass. Turnover. Here comes the Suns the other way. And they were maybe thinking about dunking it, but he missed. And we got a timeout, Nugs. I mean, I would call a timeout too, bro. You just freaking completely choked. My goodness. Complete choke. Choke job. You vomited up the lead, and now you're down by 7, just like that. Eee. My God, that lead vanished quick. My goodness. Sheesh. But dang, man, you know, those misses that you were putting up, my God. That's what happens when you go cold, man. Look at that. 22-14 third quarter. Here we go again with that. Happens all the time. At 22, it's always like a big third quarter for a team that makes the difference. It's going to be interesting, though, to see if the Nuggets can respond. Because like I said, this can change real quick. This 7-point lead could vanish real quick. Especially if they can start hitting shots and they force turnovers and stuff. But I mean, if they would have had Jamal Murray, this would have been a crazy game. Oh, well. This is probably going to go 6. This is probably going to go 6 games. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man. Bro Wattis is on Twitter just freaking out, probably going nuts. Which I can imagine. I mean, this is the first time his team has been in this position in a long time. In what? 11 some years? Maybe longer than that? Well, yeah, 10 years ago was freaking 2011, so yeah. Like, it's actually crazy that, you know, this time last year, we were getting near the NBA Finals, Mavs and Heat. That was a fun time. And then, of course, the NBA Draft, we won the lottery, got Kyrie Irving. That started off a pretty good run for us. Not record-wise, but, like, you know, when it comes to players. Got Kyrie Irving coming in here, and then a couple years later, LeBron came back. We brought in Kevin Love. Won a championship, made it to 4 straight finals, and then he left again, and now here we are. Yay. And now you got some people even thinking, could LeBron come back for a 3rd time? Pfft, really? I don't think he will. Unless, like, it's to play with his kid, with his son, with the Cavs, but I don't think he'll come back for a 3rd time. I don't think he would. I don't know what's going to happen, though. I mean, didn't he just sign an extension with the Lakers, too? That's one thing I really didn't like about it, though. Like, he kept, like, doing 1-year deals with us. If he would have done, like, a 4-year or 5-year deal with us, that would have shown other free agents that, hey, you know, he's going to stick around for a while. Because what these other free agents didn't want to do is they didn't want to sign a long-term deal with us and then have LeBron book it after the season. But even then, we could have used those guys as trade bait to help the rebuild. For real. But here's Porter Jr., guarded by Bridges, out to Jokic, guarded by Ayton. To Porter Jr. for 3. Good! That's what you needed. That's exactly what you needed right there. So, people, that's JJ Watt tweeting. So weird to see him tweeting about Arizona. Like, bro, you almost forget he's with the Cardinals now. It's like, wow. It's funny, JJ Watt goes there and all of a sudden the Suns become good. Coincidence? No. No, not at all. Morris, out to Porter Jr., back to Morris, inside the Jokic. Backing down against Crowder. Corner. Gordon drives. Goes reverse and it's up and good. Oh, wow. Saucy move there. 4-point lead. They're 8 of 9 since the start of the third quarter where they were 0 for 5. And then there's another nice bucket from Ayton. Here's Morris. Gives it to Jokic. Porter Jr. for 2. No. 6-point lead. Here's Payne. Pass is stolen. Here comes Jokic. Out to Morris for 2. No good. Put back is good from Jokic. So they're just lurking around, man. You get a couple turnovers. This could be a fun fourth quarter. 22 for Jokic. Here's Payne. Guarded by Morris. To Ayton. Guarded by Jokic. Gets a screen. Booker. Getting chased around and the lob is good. Not a dunk. Here's just a nice little soft little lay-in. A tip-in from Ayton. Morris. Jokic for 3. No, it bounced off. Bounced off the back rim. Don't know why Jokic is shooting threes. Like, what are you doing? Payne. Bridges for 3. Bang! So here we go. Suns opening up a lead now. That's how good this Suns team is. Who would have thought? A couple years of getting top pick in the lottery. This is what happens. Drives to the hole. Gets blocked. Rebounded by Green. Out to Porter for 3s. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Payne will take it up court. 43 seconds to go here in the third. Payne guarded by Morris. Crowder coming in for a screen. For 3. No. I thought maybe he'd try to, bank it in. I don't know if banks are open at this time of night in the Valley. I'm sure they are. Morris. Corner for Gordon. Right around the elbow. Inside the Jokic. Directs traffic against Ayton. Backing down. In the paint. Turns. Hook shot is no good. Almost had the rebound. Did JaMychal Green, but somehow the Suns get it. Keep it in bounds. Here's Payne. He's driving. Puts it up. Gets rejected, but there's a foul. And yet, I'm sorry, there wasn't a foul. It was the end of the third quarter. Oh my God. Wow. So yeah, this fourth quarter is going to be fun. It was a 10-point advantage for the Suns in that third quarter. 31-21. I'll take 6 games of this. Thank you very much. I would gladly take 6 games of this. Oh yeah. I mean, heck, I'll take 7 games of this. God. All right. This fourth quarter should be fun, man. I cannot wait for this. Now, of course, tomorrow I'll be back on same time, same place, right here for Clippers and Jazz. Yep. Clippers and Jazz tomorrow. And I tell you one thing, man. If we get Suns and Jazz in the freaking Western Conference Final, I wouldn't be mad with that at all. Heck, I wouldn't even be mad if it was Clippers and Suns, because then Suns fans could use the, we're going to end both LA teams' seasons in the same postseason. But of course, that would be the first time they've ever reached the conference finals, which would be a milestone for them. But who knows with them? I mean, for all we know, Spider Mitchell and Gobert would probably go crazy, but I really want to see Jazz and Suns in the conference final. Imagine if the conference finals on both sides are freaking like Hawks and Nets, Suns and Jazz, or Sixers and Nets would be fun. Essentially, you'd have all those teams that have been victimized by the Lakers at some point. If you really think about it, yeah. If that is what happens, if we get Jazz Suns, although the Suns have been victimized by the Lakers on a couple of occasions in the playoffs. But that would be a fun freaking conference finals right there, Nets, Sixers, Suns, and Jazz. All 4 teams have been victimized by the Lakers at some point. Although Suns and Jazz in the conference finals and prior to that, like earlier rounds, and the other 2 in the NBA finals. Tough. Wow. All right, so we're ready for the fourth quarter, and those guys are ready for the fourth quarter, getting lit with their rally towels. I guess you could say the Valley towels. Get it? Valley, rally. Because it says Valley on the towel. Oh, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I'm out. I'm leaving. Sorry. So here comes, ended the quarter on a 25-7 run. Paul. Pass to Saric. Good to see Saric getting some good playing time. Payne to the corner. I believe that's Paul. Drives baseline. Pass to Saric. He lost the ball. It'll go out of bounds. Jokic and wins. 6.3 assists. And losses 1. He has 3 tonight. So he's like right in between there. 11. It's a 9-point lead for the Suns. Here's a turnaround. Jumper's no good. Actually went in. Wow, it decided to go in. 11-point lead for the Suns. Wow. Here's Morris. Guarded by Payne. Here's Millsap. Guarded by Saric. Good defense. Here's Morris for 3. Good. Oh, I thought it was going in, but it rimmed out. It bounced. Comes the other way. Here's Paul, guarded by Campazzo. Gets a screen. They switch. Step back for 2 is good. Yeah, now the friggin' Suns are pulling away. Here we go with the freaking pull away. I just don't know I don't think the Nuggets have enough firepower to keep up with Chris Paul and Booker. Those 2 could go off on any night. Porter Jr. No. And you're not, especially when you're missing these shots. Now, it'd be tougher to face the Jazz because, like I said, Spida and Gobert and Clarkson. Like, dude. And see, it's, bro. They completely went ice cold. The Nuggets got cold. And we all know when you're eating them nugs and they're cold, they're not very good. So yeah, you need to put the nuggets in the microwave because they suck right now. Like they've fallen cold. It was a 25-7 run to end the third quarter to end the third. And now they're already down in the fourth on a 6. Yeah. They're behind on a 6-0 run in the fourth already. Suns are not messing around this year. I mean, we should have seen this coming last year when they went 8-0 in the bubble. They should have made the freaking playoffs, but the Nets said, nah. No. 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 Gotta kill a bug on my freaking wall. Die, stupid bug. Oh, wow. Did I not kill him? Huh. Coward. Oh, well. Oh, well. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And of course, hit that bell so you know when I go live and post new videos. As tomorrow I'll be live for Game 1 of Jazz and Clippers. I had a brain fart for a second there. Jazz and Clippers. I actually posted my schedule for the semifinals yesterday. I know you guys might be like, crazy dog, why didn't you go live for Game 7? Well, I posted a community notes right before the game started yesterday, saying that I wasn't going to be able to go live because my internet was acting a fool again. Like, I was about ready to go live. You know, I was starting to set up stuff. You know, I was starting to get, like, my background set up and everything like you see right now. And, of course, the internet kept going out. So, yeah. The heck? Oh. Dude, Brawadis is wilding out on Twitter right now. For those who are like, who the heck is Brawadis? He's a freaking Suns fan. He's a vlogger. You know, his brother's FaZe Rug for any FaZe fans out there. Some people actually get on him because, like, he low-key they say he kind of leached off his brother's success. Which, I mean, he kind of branched off of it. He saw his brother was killing it on YouTube. He decided to make a YouTube channel. And, of course, you know, he's got like a few million subscribers. No big deal. I mean, it's whatever. He's hilarious to look at on Twitter. I mean, he kind of, you know, it's good to see the basketball gods throw him a bone one time. I want to see what he'd do if they freaking win the NBA Finals, which they're not going to. I highly doubt they will. Even if they make it to the NBA Finals, they're not going to beat the Nets. If they face the Nets. They probably won't. I don't even know if they're even going to get through the Western Conference Finals. They got to get through the Nuggets first. But here's Campazzo. Working against Paul. Step back. Here's going to take another run. Backs off. Pass to Millsap. Goes to the hole. Puts it up, and it's good. Well, it's a 13-point lead, so, I mean, they can erase this lead, but it's going to take some hard work and a lot of luck, I think. Good defensive stands and make every shot. And there's a near turnover. Johnson with the awareness to get it. Here's Paul. Drives. Puts it up. Fouled. And the one. Give him the bonus points. Bonus points. Wow. Look at the fake. Oh, he faked them out completely. Sheesh. Makes the and one. 97-81 Phoenix. Three. Good. That's what you needed right there. Good job, Jermichael. 15 for Porter Jr., 11 for Campazzo. Paul has 14. Paul. Inside. Nice pass. Corner. 3. No, just short. Look at the hustle getting that rebound for Torrey Craig. My dude Craig went all out for that rebound there to get the ball back. Here's Paul against Millsap for 3. Bang! In Millsap's face. He said, in your face, boy. He looked over at the bench too, I'm pretty sure. He's like, gotcha. Here's Millsap. Lost the ball. Saric takes it. Lob it. Oh. Damn. 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 I'm out of here. See ya. My dude, what the bruh? My God, bro. Torrey Craig just slammed it all down, bruh. What the hell? Here's a 3. I wasn't even trying to do the cheesy foul thing. He got the foul, but my God, bro. This dude hits one in his face, and then the other way, Payne's like, ha. That lob, though. Ooh. I probably sound like a freaking chimpanzee. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn. That was dope. That was great. I love that. Oh yes, sir. 102-84 Phoenix. Sheesh. 17 for Paul since the first quarter. He took 1 shot in the first quarter. Since then, he's 6 of 11. My God, sir. Sheesh. Campazzo draws the foul. Now everyone's trying to do these circus shots. Like, bro. My goodness, bro. That's probably the most lit I've gotten for a shot or a dunk attempt so far in this playoffs. I haven't really seen anything to make me go crazy like that. That wasn't even the craziest I could get, bro. The craziest I could probably ever get is me falling out of my chair and hurting myself. Jokic, floater's no good, and ooh, JaMychal, damn. Sheesh, man, right in front of your own teammate. Jokic is like, I got it, and JaMychal's like, no, I got it, boy. And this little put-back dunk, I mean, nothing to get crazy about, but okay. Payne, no good. Rebounded by Green. Yeah, you got some work to do. Gordon goes inside, puts it up and in. Okay. 7:36 to go here in the fourth. Booker. Oh, God. Payne, corner 3. Is this Craig? Goes to the hole, puts it up, and he missed it. Oh, I thought he was like hurting or something, but he just thought he was going to put it in the net. Put it in the hoop. Man, that really could have went in, honestly. That could have went in. Nice little attempt, though. Can't hate on that. You know why I would also love to see a Nets Suns final? Nash versus his old team. Think about it. Steve Nash as a coach against his former team. Wow. That would be nuts. Free throw number 2 is good for Craig. 7:26 to go here in the game. Here's Campazzo. To Jokic, guarded by Ayton. Pass to Gordon, and there's the foul. Oh my God, I gotta watch my reaction to that freaking dunk. I'll watch it later. Here's Paul. Going baseline. Kicks it out. Craig for 3 is no good. Here's Rivers coming up the other way. 6:50 to go. Rivers. Oh, he lost the ball. Oh, please do it again. I dare you. Nope. The put in is good off the glass for Ayton. Every bucket, that crowd is getting crazier and crazier. And honestly, I can't even fault them for it. I'd be going ballistic too, honestly. Campazzo, Green, corner 3 for Rivers. Oh, I thought he was going to put it up, but he didn't. Goes up, he gets blocked, puts up again, and it's good. 15-point lead. 6:12 to go. Here's Booker, guarded by Gordon. Backing him down. Gets a screen from Ayton to Bridges. Here's Paul. Drives. Puts it up and good. Campazzo will take it up court. 5:45 to go. Campazzo, nice pass. I thought he was going to pass it. Corner 3 for Green. Good. We got a timeout. I'm going to find my reaction to that. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. Gotta freaking find it when that happened. Yeah, to be honest with you, I just watched my reaction back. It really wasn't all that impressive. I just thought I went nuts, but it was whatever. I just said damn like 5 times and then whatever. I was like, oh, that was a good dunk. I mean, I'm not even going to hate. That was a really, really good dunk. That was a really, really good dunk. Good lob. It would have been even more of a, I probably would have had a much better reaction for that near poster that happened earlier in the game. But it wasn't a poster. It was close, but it wasn't one. At least I didn't think it was. But yeah, it looks like the Suns are about to take game 1. But of course, you got to win 4 of these. And I'm really curious to see how the Nugs would come out in game 2. Because my guess is they're gonna try hard to get Jokic going in the game 2. Like, I could see Jokic having one of those friggin' 30 points in the first half kind of games where they just feed him. But it's going to be tough, though, because you're not going up against Nurkic anymore. You're going up against a stud, an absolute baller in freaking Ayton. Like, you're not going up against some guy who's had injury issues. You're going up against a young stud in Ayton, who is an absolute monster. It's kind of like why I'm happy we got Jared Allen, because could you just imagine real quick if we can just, go out in this draft, get someone to, maybe fill in the number 4 slot when we eventually get rid of Kevin Love. Wouldn't even shock me if we get rid of Love this offseason. I mean, his contract would be easier to swallow this year than it would have been last year, because he's only got, $60 million left? It's not as hard to swallow as it would be last year when he had, $90 million left? So that's essentially a year and a half, possibly, of him. I say we have a year and a half of Love left. At most. If we don't trade him this year. But you see Suns blowouts last 3 games. First round in game 5 and 6 against the Lakers. Tonight's a plus 14. So it's the second largest blowout right now. Here's Booker to the hole. Puts it up and in. 16-point lead. 5:14 to go. Campazzo drives. Goes right to the hole. Puts it up. He missed it. Booker coming the other way. Gives it to Paul. What's Paul going to do with it? Gives it out to Crowder. Back to Paul. Guarded by JaMychal Green. Haven't seen Marcus Howard since, before halftime? Kicks it out. Corner. Crowder for 3 is no good. He still can't hit. Oh, my goodness. Of course. Gordon backing down. Turn. Hook is good. 4:30 to go. Paul bringing it up. Guarded by Rivers. Booker coming in for a screen. Paul drives. Step back for 2 is good with off 1 foot. Here's Gordon the other way. Backing him down. Pump fakes it. Nice pass. Almost goes out of bounds. Good save. Gordon looking for someone to get the ball to. He's going to say, I'll do it myself. Off 1 foot is good. Nice little turnaround fader right inside the paint. 3:45 to go. Here's Booker. Pass to the corner. Crowder wide open. Finally, he hits one. I mean, he's hit a couple in this game. That's what his 4th make from 3. 114-97, Phoenix leads. Wow. And I believe they called a timeout. Yep, they did. So, that was the best series my Orioles have had in quite some time. Taking 2 of 3. We honestly played. You know what's weird, Bob? Like, when we play the O's in Baltimore, we look like a completely different team as opposed to playing at home. It's weird. Like, we cannot beat the O's in Baltimore. Like, even in 2019, when we still had Clevenger, the dude got hurt, or I think he got hurt in that game. I think that was his return game. Yeah, he was just coming off an injury. He got hurt in the game against the O's. I think it was like his ankle or something. He rolled his ankle. And we got shelled in those 2 games. We can never beat them in Baltimore. Now, on the other hand, we've had some good success against the O's at home. It's just weird. There's just places where we just can't beat our opponent. I can already see the people, oh yeah, just like the Browns. Well, the Browns have beaten Baltimore and Baltimore more recent, not consistently, but what, once? Twice? Well, twice or 3 times, I think, since they came back. Of course, in baseball, it's a lot different. But of course, the O's, they're somewhat starting to slowly emerge out of their little rebuild. There's probably still going to be another 3 years before they're really a legit possible team to watch. And there's a miss. Booker with the rebound. 3:19 to go. Those Yankees. I don't know what happened with the Yankees. And honestly, I love to see it. 2 for Booker is good. The Yankees, I mean, they're paying a lot of money for a bunch of guys who they can't hit. And I don't know if they're going to do anything at the deadline. 3, good. 16-point lead. 2:48 to go. But I love to see the Yankees sucking because, it's just hilarious to me. Crowder, Booker, drives into the paint, puts it up, off the glass and in. This might be a 20-point blowout, bro. No lie. It's crazy. Nice pass. Ooh, look at the pass, and he missed. Coming back the other way is Paul. 18-point deficit. Campazzo fouls. And they're probably just going to empty the bench at this point. Yep, they're going to empty the benches. So, Bull is coming in. Yay, Bull's coming in. Let's go. The meme god's coming. The meme's coming in. So, I'll get you the lineups here in a minute, as some fans are going to start leaving to beat the traffic. That's fine. That's cool. Your team's winning. But yeah, 23 for Bridges. Booker 21, 20 for Ayton, 21 for Paul, 14 for Crowder. Insane. So I'll get you the lineups here in a minute. So for the Nuggets, it'll be Najee, Kankar, Bol, Harrison, and Howard. Payne for 2 is good. Smith, Craig, Johnson, Payne, and Carter on the floor for the Suns. This is Kankar. Howard. This is Harrison. Yeah. There's Bol standing up there in the corner. Here's a 3 is no good. Bol, man. Son of Manute Bol. Dude was like 7'7", like 7'8". Dude was insanely tall. My dude could just literally stand there like he was like a dude on stilts. It was insane. He made Yao Ming look like a dwarf. Or he would make Yao Ming look like a dwarf. That's crazy. Puts it up. Oh, nice little reverse. You see these guys. You see guys like 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", and it's like, oh my god. Imagine little Isaiah Thomas next to him. It's like, bro, it looks like a newborn. Like, oh my god. Kankar, nice pass. Harrison, finesse, Bol. Ooh, big 3. Wow. Najee for 3. 15-point lead. 44 seconds to go. Here's Payne. Corner. Johnson puts it up and he gets fouled. Yankees already had a great manager in Girardi, but they let him go for the much lesser Aaron Boone. Yeah, I don't know why they let him go. I mean, I like Girardi. Girardi got the most out of his players. I know a lot of Yankees fans criticized him for not challenging the foul tip against us when Chisenhall, when it hit the knob of the bat, he didn't challenge it, and that of course wound up being costly because Lindor would hit the grand slam, and then Bruce would tie the game up with a home run a little bit later, and that of course didn't cost him the series or anything, but yeah, that was just a bad moment. But still, I would take Girardi all day long over Boone. Oh, Bol! Damn! What the heck kind of a shot was that? Look at this dude. This dude looks like Slender Man, bro. Like, sheesh. And that's going to do it. So, the Suns are going to take a 1-game lead over the Nuggets, 1-0, as they took control in the fourth. End of the third, into the fourth quarter, and it's just because the Nuggets went cold. Again, here we go again with the team getting cold at the end. You know, you see this all the time. I don't know how many times I've seen it. I've seen it almost every stream. Alright, let's do this. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in Game 2. I expect the Nuggets to come out looking to try to knot this series up. Suns are going to try to take a big advantage here in Game 2. I can't wait. You know, they want to go to Denver up. They want to go to Denver up 2-0 in the series. So, yeah. There we go. Phoenix leads 1-0. So, yeah. Real quick, though, we are going to go through the box scores like always. Turn off the scoreboard real quick. And, yeah. So, for the Nuggets, they were led with 22 points from Jokic, who was a minus 13 on the court. 18 for Gordon. 15 for Porter Jr. 14 for Campazzo. He had a pretty good game. Low key. 7 for Rivers. Not great. And then on the bench, you got 10 from JaMychal Green, 9 from Millsap, and then you got 3 apiece from Najee and freaking Howard. Although Najee's 3 came very late in the game when it was already decided. And then 2 from Morris and Harrison. Man, your number 2 point guard, your backup point guard only gave you 2 points. That's not ideal for a winning ball club there. And the worst part is in 23 minutes, 1 make. 0 for 4 from 3. 23 minutes, 2 points. Yikes. Now, on the other hand, for the Suns, they were led, in fact, 4 of their 5 starters all had 20-plus points. 23 for Bridges, 21 apiece for Paul and Booker, 20 for Ayton, 14 for Crowder, which, he made a third of his threes. That's cool, though. Yeah, he was 3 for 9. I thought he would have been 4 for 9, but no, he was 4 for 10 or whatever, but he's 3 for 9. Still pretty good, though. And then you look at their bench. 9 from Craig, 7 from Payne, 5 from Saric, and 2 from Cam Johnson. So, and the only guy that really didn't play, the 2 guys that didn't play a whole lot were Smith and Carter, and they didn't come in until the bitter end when it was already over. And then Kaminsky, Moore, Galloway, and Alexander did not play. So, yeah. And the thing is, too, you look at the Suns starters, all of them were in the plus. They were all either plus 12 or plus 13. Which means they outscored the Nuggets plus 12 or plus 13 when they were on the court. Which is insane. Like, that's crazy. And then you look on the bench, the only 2 players that were a minus were Smith and Carter, and they came in the final 2 minutes when it was already a wrap. Everyone else on the bench was a plus. In fact, Payne was a plus 10. The other 3 were plus 5s. So, that's what you love to see, man. You know, you love to see when your bench is contributing. I know you probably would have preferred to get a little bit more out of your bench, especially a guy like Payne, but hey, 7 points ain't too bad. Especially when your freaking starters are all dropping damn near 20 apiece. I mean, gosh, I would not hate that at all. Alright, I gotta look at something real quick. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Alright. But yeah, guys, I'm probably going to wrap this up in about another minute or so. So before I head on out of here, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll be live tomorrow night for what should be another very good game as Clippers and Jazz face off. And oh boy, man, that's going to be that could go 7 too, honestly. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to head on out of here. Shout out to everybody who came through. And, yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go, Cavs. You know, we'll see where they end up in the draft lottery. Congratulations. Shout out to the Suns fans. Guys are up 1-0 in the series. It'll be interesting to see if you guys can take a commanding 2-0 lead. And I know the Nuggets are going to come out trying to tie the series up. Game 2 is going to be fun. But anyways, I'm Crazy Dog 99. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm out.